Hey guys, my name is Matt and I'll be your host for this week on Battle of the Bets, where the best bet wins. So, last week, we had our Elite 5 competitors. They're a bunch of losers because they all had losing bets last week. So guess what that means? They're all in the elimination round. This week, week 4 on Battle of the Bets. Let's get right to the picks and figure out who might actually go home. Last week, she had a bit of a slip up, but our parlay goddess is still in first place with $364. So, goddess, what you got this week?
Welcome back to Battle of the Bets. I'm your first place contestant, the Parlay Goddess. So like I told you guys, last week was a weird week, so definitely going to be a long time before I pick the Browns again, because, that did not go the best. But I'm going to go with a 3-team parlay this week. First team is going to be the Minnesota Vikings, right from my hometown at -130. They're going to play a divisional foe, but I think they're going to pull through and win this super important game. Skol Vikings! And my second team is the Dallas Cowboys at -280 to pull through and beat the LA Rams. LA's been pretty impressive this year, but I think that the Cowboys are going to pull through with a win this week. And my third pick is the LA Chargers at -120. Even though Philly won on that last second field goal, they are flying across the country to play a desperate team. And so I think the Chargers are just going to pull through and win this in the end. So all three teams parlay together is plus 340. And I'm a little bit worried about people jumping over me this week, so that's why I'm only betting $64 to win 217. That way, hopefully I won't get eliminated or anything, and I won't get moved too far down in the round, and I think that would be the perfect plan. So, first place contestant, Parlay Goddess. Did I mention first place? Check it out. Peace.
Merci beaucoup, mademoiselle. And now, let's keep moving on to the Rainman, Chucky, with $275. What's up, Chuck?
Alright folks, welcome to week 4 of Battle of the Bets. I'm Chucky the Rainman with your week 4 picks. Yes, I said it, picks. Normally I do one individual play, but I have not parlayed them together like I'm going to do this week. Now this week is very critical because somebody is going to be eliminated. I'm going to play it real safe here to make sure that our bankroll stays above our 250. Now folks, I'm sitting at $275. This week, we're gonna have to play it cool and go a $20 2-team parlay, but I love my picks, they're great. I'm starting off with the Pittsburgh-Baltimore game, and in this game, Pittsburgh, surprisingly, a 3-point favorite on the road. When these two teams meet, they're always close. First of all, I think the Baltimore Ravens are gonna win this game. Last week to me was a fluke. The Jacksonville Jaguars are actually 3-0 in London. There's something about London and the Jaguars. They know how to play that stadium. They know how to play the jet lag, whatever it is that goes on over there. The Jaguars have got it down. I'm going to take the Ravens and those 3 points, but I'm going to have to lay 115 to do it. I haven't done that yet this year. All of my picks have been -110 or better. There's the first time I'm going to lay 115, but in order to make a little more money, I'm going to do it in a 2-team parlay. So first we take the Ravens +3 minus the 115. Next play is the Philadelphia Eagles against the LA Chargers. Here the Eagles, again, getting no respect, just like the Ravens. What in the world is wrong with the Philadelphia Eagles? They played great against the Washington Redskins, who beat the Raiders, by the way, and they took care of business against the Giants, a division rival. Yeah, they lost by a touchdown to the Kansas City Chiefs, but the Chiefs are one of only 2 teams that are undefeated in the NFL, so the Eagles deserve respect. They're coming to LA at a stadium they call a soccer stadium that barely holds 1/3 of the crowd that most other stadiums do. This is not home field advantage. The Eagles are going to come in and they're going to beat the Chargers. This is going to be simple, easy money here. Actuality, the Chargers are favored by a point. That doesn't make any sense to me. I'm going against the grain here. I'm taking the Eagles, but forget that point. We don't need it. We'll get it even. This is going to be an even pick. So putting the 2 teams together, we've got the Baltimore Ravens plus the 3 points, -115. We'll take the Eagles -105 even, a $20 2-team parlay, which will pay $53. I'm Chucky the Rainman, week 4, my NFL picks. Have a wonderful week.
All right, Chucky. I see you. First parlay of the year. Yo, got it. Looks like you got a fan. I mean, can't blame him. You are in first place. Anyways, let's move on to Tebow. He's in the elimination round for the first time. And he's got $230. Yo, Tebow, save yourself. What you got this week?
Hello, everyone. Eric Tebow here with my Elimination Week picks after picking a stinker. Dolphins didn't score a point until the last second of the game against the Jets, and that's why I'm here with all the other losers this week. The good news for me is that we all picked losers last week, so everyone's in the loser bracket, and I'm actually in the middle of the standings right now, so I have some strategy to make me either not lose a ton of money, but have the potential to win lots of money later on. See, I have a dog too. This is Buddy. Hey. Okay. Well, he's going to take the spotlight here. So, my plan is to pick 3 games against the spread and 3 games at over-under. I'm going to parlay both sets of games, and then I'm going to super parlay all 6 games. If I win all of them, I can win over $300 and really cement myself into first place in this game. I'm putting a $5 bet on each game, so that's 6. I'm going to put a $5 bet on each 3-game parlay, so that's 8. And then I'm going to do a super parlay, which makes 9 games times $5, so it's a $45 risk to potentially win over $300. So I'm going to take the Browns plus 3.5. I'm going to take the Steelers minus 3 and the Chiefs minus 7. Then for my over-under, I'm going to take the Jags and Jets over 39.5 points, the Chargers and Eagles over 47 points, and the Falcons and Bills over 48.5 points. Hi, boy. Just remember, if you stick with me, you can be a winner in the battle of the bets. If you don't, you're going to end up in the loser's bracket and be gone in week 5. I'm just going to sit here and relax as I'm going to pick a bunch of winners this weekend and advance to the next round.
I hope you wrote that down, because I didn't. Tebow coming with a lot of picks this week. Alright, moving on to 4th place. We have Lizz and her Oracle Bella with $210. Ladies, what you gonna do this week?
Hey guys, it's Liz coming to you from a very fancy barn in northwestern Wisconsin this evening. Unfortunately, I don't have Bella with me, and the reason is because Bella's not allowed at weddings, which is something they need to change, but probably won't. So I'm coming to you by myself this week to bring you my predictions. So my parlay didn't work out that well last week, so I'm going to change up my strategy, leave all the parlaying to the Parlay Goddess, and I'm going to instead go ahead and pick a team. The Vikings are the team that I select this week, and I select them to beat the Detroit Lions. I'm really going to be a little more conservative this week than I was last week because I need to kind of get my bearings and move forward and gain momentum from there. So I'm gonna bet $65 this week, and if I win, I'm gonna get $50. The reason that I think that the Vikings are gonna win is because they have an excellent defense and also because they're playing at home. So I'll be looking forward to seeing if they win, even though personally I would like to see them lose. As a Packer fan, I never want to see a Vikings team win or a Bears team, but desperate times call for desperate measures, and this is just business.
And last, but certainly not least, we have Patrick, our smart guy, with $208. Patrick, what do you got this week? Come on, man.
It's Patrick. I'm here for week 4 picks. I'm down near the bottom this week, facing elimination, testing my limit on my master spreadsheet. So this week, I'm gonna put it all to the test. Either I'm gonna dump this spreadsheet or revamp it with the money I'm gonna win. So this week I'm gonna pick the Dallas Cowboys to cover the spread against the Los Angeles Rams. They are favored by 6.5 points. So I'm gonna wager all my money, $208 to win 198. Some key factors are that Dallas is the reigning NFC East champion, so they were 13-3 last year. They put up points on the board. If you look at who the Rams played last week, it was the 49ers, who are basically in last place in their division. And if you compare that to who the Rams are going up against this week, you got Dak Prescott, you got Bryant there, and you got Zeke the Freak. So look for my spreadsheet to be intact and the Dallas Cowboys to cover the spread against the Los Angeles Rams.
Those are our picks. May the gambling gods look down on you kindly.
We hope you follow along next Sunday at 9 a.m. Pacific and see who ends up being the winner and who ends up being the loser. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you get notifications when new episodes are posted. And for more information, don't forget to follow us on Twitter for updates and check out our website for more information. We will see you next week on the Battle of the Bets. Hooah!